Good evening, everybody. It's Sunday night, my friends. And I'm back, and I think we can make some more progress with Docked tonight. I did do a little bit off camera, just to kind of move us along just a bit. I don't think we're going to be able to finish it tonight, but I think we're going to get darn close, hopefully. So welcome on in, everybody. Welcome. No webcam tonight. I just feel like taking a break from it. Yeah, welcome on in, everybody. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope you're all healthy and happy and all those things. Getting about taking names, getting things done, and enjoying life along the way. Let us continue, my friends. Hope everyone's had a good weekend. It's been a mixed bag this weekend. Rainy and a little bit cold today, and yesterday there was like a little tiny period of rain, but it was warm, warm and overcast. So we're getting all the different flavors of April here. Okay, so off camera, I finished out Milestone 6. We were really on the cusp of it. You didn't miss anything. I just did the one more job that we had to do, or one more job slot that I had, and then I got through the milestone goal. So everything's good there. And then the introduction to Milestone 7 is basically they're taking the port and they're trying to go international. So that's where we're at right now. We got a bunch of missions here. Own 2 RTG cranes, get a second RMG crane, and then complete the job supply delivery. And then we have to get 2,450 cargo through the system. In order to get this, we need 95 grand for both of these. So that's going to be a challenge. It seems like everything's just really expensive here. I did unlock a few things, like I unlocked the RTG parking lot because I had the materials for it. And these need a crane right now, so I can't really use them until we have a crane. This needs 100 materials to upgrade, and the power plant needs 150 materials. So we need all of everything. We need both materials and money right now to get things going. So job wise, we can. This would give us some money. So we got 22,850, right? We can do up to 4 jobs. I don't know what unlocks the 5th job. It's just, you can only do 4 here. So, and then what was the milestone job? Supply delivery. Supply delivery needs job 11, wrong neighborhood, which requires yard A to be upgraded, and let's see, and an RTG crane. Okay, so a lot of things are going to rely on us getting yard A here. What's the what do I need for that? I just need 45 materials, which I have 35. So we could do, let's do the one job that has the 70 material reward, I guess. This is 110 though. The breakwater, 4 poorly secured containers fell overboard from a listing ship. They need to be recovered. Alright, well, let's do that. Let's do that one. Alright, use the MHC crane to recover all the containers and place them in a designated area. Oh. Okay. Maybe that's not too bad and terrible. Let's see what we got here. I have to go out there and see it because I can't click on things from there. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to this. Okay, we need to go forward a little bit, I think. There you go. A little bit better. This rope is stuck. I don't know why it's jiggling like that. I'm having a little bit of a physics problem here, I suspect. Okay. That was interesting. This is gonna be a thing. work. That didn't work too well. Come on. Come on. Oh, this is going to be really annoying. Okay. All right, let's go. There we go. It's one way to do it. I don't know if that's the correct way to do it, but it's one way to do it. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Hey, hello, welcome on in. How are you doing? How has your weekend been? Alright. See. Happy Easter to you as well. Yeah, weekend's been okay. It's been pretty good. It's been overcast most of the weekend, but it's been like the weather's been like today was rainy, but it's like 60 degrees today. Yesterday was like almost 80 degrees, but it was also like cloudy, which was kind of nice, because that worked. No damage. I wasn't planning on that, but okay. Oh, the other one's on the dock, yeah. So yeah, it was pretty good. So yesterday was really nice because I could went out for a walk and did a nice long walk, and it was very breezy. So like, it was one of those days where it was it was hot, or not hot, but it was warm out, but there was enough breeze that you didn't really sweat, like, because it would just cool you down as you're going. So that was really nice. Alright, so looks like I gotta drive this thing backwards again a little bit. I not this week. I didn't. I went 2 weeks ago? Question mark? Something like that. Yeah, I only going over there like once a month because it's a long drive. It's an hour there and an hour back. But no, it's an Easter. I don't usually do anything for, generally speaking. So it's good for them. They can kind of do their own stuff, Oh, we're jiggling. We're jiggling and jiggling. All right. I like this game. I think I don't know if I'll be able to finish it tonight, but like I'm on the last milestone for it, so. And there's quite a lot we got to do as far as like money wise and stuff, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I enjoy it. I was playing a little bit of the Seafarer Sim, and I'm really liking that too. Like that's got more of a ATS but on the water kind of feel to it. So I was debating starting that tonight, but I was like, you know what? Maybe if I can get this game done, then that'll free up some space for that. So that's where I'm at there. Read this. And then there's so many games coming out in April that are on my wish list that I have to, like, they're coming out back to back to back too. So RTG Crane before I can upgrade those. Alright, so that's 95 grand. That was 105. This is another milestone though, right? Milestone job? Oh yeah, it is. You get 25 reward for that. Okay. So we just need a bunch of money right now. Oh, lock trailer. 3 trucks are waiting to be loaded, but one of their trailers has suffered an equipment failure. Repair it and finish loading. Finish job in 17 minutes. I guess we'll try this and see what happens. But yeah, there's a couple things I'm looking forward to. Let me see. Approach the trailer and repair it. Then use the straddle carrier to pick up the marked containers. Don't hesitate to put aside the containers that get in the way. The marked containers. Place all the containers on the spots on the trailers. Each trailer will need its own approach. Yeah, it looks like it. What's the problem here? Oh, I just had to do an activate on it? Oh, okay. There we go. Load the containers. Yeah, do this in 17 minutes for some extra cash. Oh boy. Well, we'll see. Move this over here. All right. No. Get that out of there. Oh. All right. We got that. We got to put that over there. Wait. How? How does that go in there? Surely this doesn't go on top. No, it's still it's still flashing. Like, what am I supposed? I'm supposed to take that other one off top of there. Like, I wish it was more clear about that. Especially when they want you to do it in a certain time limit. You gotta be clearer about this stuff. Alright. I know this other one has a container on top of it that we need to get rid of. So while we're over here, just toss this over here, out of the way. Come on. Alright, C has to go. Actually, you know what? Since I'm over here, let's put C where it's supposed to go. He goes over there. One crooked one. Go. Go there. And quickly go grab B here. Yep. Looks like I gotta get it from the other side. Go. Perfect.
All done here.
Awesome. That went far more swimmingly than I thought it would. And we did it in 15 minutes out of 17, so that's pretty good. All right. Cool. Got all the rewards. It is a very detailed game, yeah. It is. I mean, the biggest problem is that, like, I think it's both a strength and a weakness. The strength of this game is that you can do, like, the first-person perspective actually works out really well. The downfall is there's not nearly enough field of view. So while it works out for a lot of things, it doesn't work out for everything. And then also when you're trying to, like, in certain machines, like, there is no visibility at all, so you just kind of have to do the outside view. And also when you're trying to hook up something that isn't like standard size, when you're trying to do the oversized stuff, like, you kind of have to do the outside view to do it, because it's you have to click the mouse to select the things that hook on and all that stuff, and it's almost impossible to do from the cab. So there's a few things like that I wish that was maybe a little bit more fleshed out, a little bit better. But But yeah, I mean, this is one of the few games that I've played where I've been able to play the whole thing, almost the whole thing, in first-person perspective without much of an issue. So that's pretty nice. So what did I need for? So what does this need here? Needs an RTG crane. It's 95. Okay, so what else do I need? So money would be very good. 95, 95. 105 for that. I have everything else, right? Everything else is maxed out. It's just these guys. So this would give me 21 would be 83, 84. Get me a lot closer, but I think and then plus the pushing everything through the port give us some money, hopefully, if I do it right. Let me think here. 23. Reach stacker, railway mishap. Gust of wind through 3 containers off a stack, damaging a terminal tractor. Repair it, remove it, and load the containers onto the railway platforms. Alright, well, we can do this one. This is the railway crane, which we haven't done in a while. Inspect and repair the faulty terminal tractor, then use the RMG crane to free it and the trailer from under the fallen containers. Move the terminal tractor and its trailer to the designated area. Then load the fallen containers back onto the railway platforms. Okay.
Let's see. Still perfectly usable. Gonna have to do something about this. This is fine. Still perfectly usable. Tinkering time.
Go. Alright, this mini game again. The mini games in this are I think some of them are a little bit some of them are a bit too obtuse. You know what I mean? And it's just kind of like, I think there's an options menu to turn them off, and that kind of feels like the right move for anyone playing the game. I just kind of left them on because it was a neat idea, but the implementation is not great.
This should work.
Alright, something else wrong here.
Yeah, this one's faulty.
Yep.
This won't take long.
Alright, pressure toggles.
Should work perfectly now. Fixed it.
Okay. So that's all fixed. Okay, so we need to get into the crane. Oh, she's already up in the crane. Okay. Alright, let's get this thing off of there. Where's the where the heck's the is it behind me? Oh, there he is over there. Okay, it's like, where the hell is he? Oh, can I do regular? Is it? Looks like it's on its side though. Oh, it's it's definitely on its side. Oh no, it's actually upright. I don't think I can. Can I? Might be able to like angle this. Can I? Q and E. The roll is Z and C. Can I do the pitch is T and G? This way a little bit. Come on. Oh, I stood it up more. Well, that's a thing. Got it. Somehow I got it. Okay. Then we just need to move this out of here. Somewhere, anywhere. There we go. Drop this down. Okay, so then I think he can move that. I think you can move this van now, this tractor. Right, is the... Oh, well, you got it. Okay. We gotta grab it first. Let's do this. Alright, so... like this. Maybe a little bit over this way. Nope. Seem to be missing. Whoop, there we go. Got that time. Got that time. Like the airlines. Let's raise it up a little bit. It's not dragging. Let's put this thing over to where it needs to go. Cool. Alright. Now, back to her, and so we do need to move that one. Where's A at? There's B. Oh, A is, okay. I gotta just pick A up and move it. Looks like it. I gotta pick A up and probably put it right back onto the train. Right, so does that just go right back where it was? Maybe? Okay. We'll grab B here, which is on its side, so I'm going to have to do the oversized thing and try to flip it over. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Did that. Get back to regular 40-foot mode. Alright, and we'll hit X to get this back in proper alignment. Okay. Here we go. It just has to go on top of the other one. Alright. The other one we already have put right side up. Just goes over there. Gotta lift up a little bit higher though. Don't want to hit the other stuff as we go out here, as we swing out. As I'm known to do. There you go. Job done. Okay. Very good. Um, 150 materials. Yeah, actually, I do need that. I do need the materials for that. So let's do more material things here. Grab this one. Use the MHC to transfer 2 pipe bundles from the barge to the railway platforms. Not a fan of this MHC. I think it's kind of... I mean, I get that they're modeling a lot of the like big honking machines, but this thing is just kind of a jank fest. You know what I mean when it comes to the physics engine? So... I'm betting I have to drive a little bit further over, huh? No, it looks like we can maybe reach it. Quite into range here. Okay. Can I move slightly further over? Let's do a lateral movement here. That's close enough. Okay. What the frig? Why does that keep doing that? There we go. Wouldn't let me do it the other way. God damn you. Why is this so, why is that so janky? This machine is the worst in the game. It feels like they probably put this in like at the last minute because the physics don't make any sense on it. Like it just is probably the most useless thing in the world here. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay. This is frustrating. This freaking crane is the most frustrating thing in the world here. Okay. Come on. That's not the right way. Try and get this to lay down. You know what? It wants to lay down that way. So let's do this from the other direction then. If I can just get this to stay down on the ground. Good enough. It counts. Oh man, that's terrible. Oh, that's terrible. Still getting paid. Yeah, right. Only 2% damage. We scratched some of the paint. God damn you. Come on. There we go. I don't know how stable it's going to be, but screw it. Let's do it. Surprisingly more stable than anything else I've picked up with this damn thing. Alright, that one went a lot faster. a lot easier when you can grab all four sides of it. Holy crap. Jeez Louise. Alright, that means we can upgrade our power plants, which will let us have another... Well, let us have the power we need for these bigger machines that are coming in. Making the way for them. For the RTG cranes, once I can afford them. Alright, but we did all of our tests, all our jobs that we're allowed to do. So now we gotta be about processing some stuff and getting some profit off of that. Alright, so 1,200 from the shipping lane. We kind of do that first. So let's gets us the most profit. 460 and 460, that'll be fine. Both those are 16,100. Alright, we'll do that. We can process that without any problems. We still need to make up another 24,500 plus, so Railway line, we can do 600 without anything else helping. So let's see what we can do here. 31,200. That's really good. That would send 1,400 through our processing. Let me see here. Let me grab that one first. And then, so how much can we actually store? We can store up to 14 plus 5, so 1950 right now in the current configuration. 1950. So we've got 480 coming in. The other big one here is 310. That's 790. And we can do how much? 600. We'd have to move stuff over from here. And that's all we have for the trucking line. I could just forego the trucking line right now. We're already set up for a profit here. Because that's like some good money there. So that, you know what? Let's forego the trucking line. This is a pretty good. Well, let me see. Let me look at the trucking line orders. What do we have here? 20,000 we get for this one for pulling 400 through there. What do we? Can we do that? We can do exactly 400 through there. Okay, maybe I'll do that one because that gets us some more money. All right, so that gets us to 1,800. This gets us 26,700 in profit. Go towards our balance, which will help us pay for some of this stuff that we want. How much wiggle room? I still have a bunch of wiggle room here, though. So I could do, you know what, because I could take some stuff off of here. So let's go back to the railway line one and 310. Let's do that one. All right, and then I can take some off of here. $19.80. Okay, so yeah, it was a bit too much there. Let's see. Yeah, I need a lot more there. Okay. So what I found is your profits will go up if you at least unload them, even if you don't get them to storage. You'll still get a penalty, but the penalty for some reason is less, I guess, because of what is being stored versus what isn't. But if you at least get them unloaded, then it's not so bad. 1980 for transport. I transferred, let me think here. But we still need the 1,400 here, right? Because we got to do 2110, which is 14, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We wouldn't even have enough to do. We'd have 2100 we could do, but not 2100. So yeah, this is close enough. We're still making a profit off of it, so let's do that. Okay, so that gets us up to $89,000 there, which means we need to get to 95 to get our RTG crane. I need 2 of them. The RMG though, we can do the RMG as well because that would actually probably have an immediate benefit. It's that's 105,000. Okay. Yeah, we could do the RMG first because that would let us get more stuff off the trains. And I wouldn't have to rely on anything as far as the stackers here, right? I could use those for the trucking line and for transport. Although I really need them mostly for the reach stacker yards. It's interesting though that I can't really, like, I'm maxed out on the terminal tractors and stuff, and I'm maxed out on the straddle carriers, and it's still not enough to like handle everything, which is very strange. Very, very strange. Because I feel like at some point you should be able to have some kind of balance on everything, and it doesn't seem like that's true here. Those are only available with the RTG crane now. These yards, which we will need in order to hit the milestone, but well, we'll see. Carrier's position. One of the containers on the ship is in a dangerously unstable position. Unload it and deliver it to the warehouse. Okay. And unloading a train. Alright, let's do this. Use the STS ship-to-shore crane to unload the designated container from the ship and load onto the terminal tractor. Then deliver the container to the warehouse and use the reach stacker to place it in a designated spot. Okay. Wait, is it in a... Is there a container on top of it? Oh, there is. Okay. I was gonna say the other container looks like it's partially covering it. Move that out of the way. That's not stacked precariously either, but you know, who's checking? we go. I'm sure the container ship captain is just fine with the way I stack that. I can't imagine there'd be any complaints about that. Not a single one. Got way off here though. Not that far off. Go. Alright, let's drive it over. All the lines are hooked up. Guessing I guess I'll pull it up a little bit so it's not dragging just in case. Okay, where am I gonna drive this thing to? Over here, huh? It's back down on the ground. There we go. This is, they should have had more missions like this where it was like kind of like there was more of a flow to them. Like, yeah, you do switch between characters and missions, but this one has like a really nice flow to it compared to the other ones. One of these days I'll figure out how to line this thing up. Gotta go way up because we're gonna get it over the stack there. Tell him to do it if he wants it perfect. We'll do it our way. Yeah, right. This is Port Wake. We have our own technique. You don't like it, you just put it somewhere else. I don't think that's the right. That's the right one. Okay.
This was easy.
Yeah, that was a pretty straightforward one. Like I said, that mission flowed a lot better than a lot of the other ones when you're handing off. Alright, so now we can buy our second RMG crane. Kabam. We'll get our milestone for that. Alright, and then the next thing is we gotta buy 2 RTG cranes, which are 95 grand each. So we gotta push a lot of stuff through this port. Can't do these. I can't expand these yards until I get at least one RTG crane. So okay, so let's do all the money ones. Do I have any unlocked here? Yard B, Yard B, Yard A. Yeah, okay. So just gotta do a bunch of money things. Let's unload the train. Give me a lot of fairly straightforward ones here. I think they really want you to just be, at this point, just be pushing things through the port, through the economy tab there. Use the reach stacker to unload 7 loads from the train into the designated area. Okay. Already see there are a bunch of different shapes and sizes. Okay. So we have that. Everything's got to be loaded here. 7 loads into the designated area. Okay. Is everything going to fit in this area? I get the feeling it's not going to. Also, this guy that parked here, this van that parked here, is living dangerously. I don't know why that I don't know why that went all the way down on its own, but it did. So okay. I didn't do that. It just kind of decided, okay, I'm going down now. For Christ's sake. Come on. How the frig do you want me to get that one all the way over there? See what I mean about this visibility? It's so hard to see what's around you. Overshooting this thing too. That's really annoying. Alright, so first of all, just regular 40-foot. Okay, let's swing this out a little bit. Yeah, it's far enough in that it counts. So that's all I care about. So bees on the other side. Hopefully I can stack these on top of one another and they don't have to be on the ground. There's a lot that they want me to fit in there. This is a small one. do this. Should be able to put this right next to the other one. Hopefully. Let me come at this from the other side where I have a little bit more room. Just a little bit more. Although if I put that there, can I get around the other way? I need a way to still get around here. I guess I can still maneuver. God damn these freaking barricades. They put them in the weirdest freaking spots here. And you get hung up on them. And they're driving me absolutely freaking batty here. There we go. I just think I planned it that way. I definitely didn't, but it worked. I guess I can go this way around here. Get over to CD&E. Oh, they're three. Okay. Okay. We're only gonna take two at a time. I know from experience that 2 at a time is probably gonna be all we could do here without it just freaking out because of the physics. Though, yeah. I'm also kind of thinking no guts, no glory, but you know what? Screw it. No guts, no glory. Let's go for it. Bring all of them up with us. Yeah, this can't possibly go wrong. I can't see a way that this would ever go wrong. Alright. Oh, for crying out loud, really? Done and done. shack over there. We need to grab, which is actually on this side. I think closer to this side. It's gonna be nice and awkward to get at, as one would expect. Oh, come on. I barely touched it. Give me a break here. Like, geez, don't breathe on the merchandise. We are so gonna Austin Powers this thing right now. A 95-point turn. You're kidding, I can't go any further than that. I do have to get it from the other side? Isn't it further away from the other side? Oh no, yeah, it's definitely over here. I'm just, my vision is not great, as usual. Why? Why would that break? That was like the one closest to the friggin' thing.
Job complete.
Not pretty, but it worked. Not pretty, but we did it. Complete 50 jobs. I'm a pro. 23% of people are pros in this game. How about that? How about them apples? Alright, we still need a ton of money. Let's do all the money jobs we can do. Alright, well, we got 2 more money jobs here. Let's do container catch. Don't like the sound of it, but let's look at it. I have to catch containers in midair. Use the reach stacker to recover 2 containers from the sea. Then load them onto the trailers. You are freaking joking. Alright. There we go. see. Jack and or shit from there. You're joking here, right? Okay. Well, it's right side up, so if I can just put it down on the ground, I can pick it up with the locks, and then it'll be a little bit easier to put it onto the ship or onto the truck. Go. Be a little bit more secure. What in the hell? Oh, you're kidding. The pole there? Oh, come on. Really? Put a freaking light pole in the way? No? Oh, God damn you. Now, how in the frig am I like this one we gotta drag out of there somehow? Like, I don't know what I gotta do something here. This one's right side up as well. Just in a really bad spot. No. Okay, I somehow gotta miss these light fixtures here. Pull it in a little bit further. Or we can hit every light fixture along the way. That works too. Jesus Christ. Come up here and spin around. Okay.
Finished this one.
Only 35% damage. Not as bad as it could have been. And we'll do this one. Using the reach stacker, unload the select containers from the trucks and load them onto a trailer towed by a terminal tractor. Okay. Bring the containers to yard E and use the straddle carrier to place them in the yard. Alright. Why did you start me out in... Wait, what? I thought I was using the... I thought I was using the straddle... Or not the straddle carrier, the stacker. Wait, did I misread what I'm supposed to do here? Very confused. I was using the stacker. Using the reach stacker, unload the selected containers from the trucks and load them onto the trailer towed by a terminal tractor. Yeah, using the reach stacker. To bring the containers to Yard E and use the straddle carrier placement. Yeah, so why did they start me inside the freaking truck here? That's confusing. Where's the reach stacker at? Oh, I think these are already loaded. I think they have the wrong instructions. Because there's no reach stacker out here. I think they just want you to take I think they just want you to hook up to the different trailers and then bring them over. That's really confusing. That's the first time they've had a real mess up with the instructions here, it looks like. Right. Let's go and we'll take this over. I mean, that makes it a lot faster here for me. I don't have to use the reach stacker at all. I just have to hook up to the trailers. And drive this. Put this over here. All right. Forgot to put the legs up. Oops. It's all right. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're all good. No damage. All right. Away we go. Cool. Airlines. These a little bit. Go. Make sure that the are up on this one. Oh, they were. Okay. That's good. Feet are down on that one, I should say. Alright. but missed it by that much. There we go. This one far enough away from the other ones that I don't have to worry about maneuvering here. Alright. Move the truck out of the way, so I don't have to think about it. Alright, now to the reach stacker. Alright, where do these things have to go? And how many things do I have to move out of the way to get them there? Can't see what I want to be able to see here. And that goes over there. Now I can't see a damn thing here. Alright, I'm gonna have to do outside view. It's cheaty, but I gotta do it because I can't see jack and or shit here. What is going on here? Why can't I move forward? Alright. Where does, looks like they go over there. You can see. Should be just as easy to just take them forward instead of trying to come through this side. I think that was a a mistake to try to go from that side. Okay. More over there. Okay. We're making progress. Slowly but surely. It is happening. What? I have it all the way up. What the hell? So I didn't quite have it all the way up? Thought I did. Okay. And the other ones. And here and grab it this way. Let's make sure it goes all the way up to the top this time. What line do we do this on? It's like row E here. I love that they have the painted at the end, so you can kind of line yourself up before you get into the stacks, which is really nice. Actually, of all the vehicles in this game, like the stacker vehicle is like the most fun, I feel like, because it just kind of turns on a dime and gets into these tight spaces. Go. Little scrapey. Nothing a little wax will buff right out. Okay. Yep.
One job down.
Great job, thank you.
Okay, we've done all the jobs we can do for today. Have to make up the rest in some profit here. So we got, we have some more RMG crane now, right? So we can do 1,200 on the railway line, which means I can kind of clear this out. I think we'll just rely on that entirely for the orders. So railway line, two biggest ones are these two. There we go. Sign those, and then the shipping line. We got a 38 there. What's the maximum we can get through here? Maximum we can get through is 14. That's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 2150 is the largest we can get through there. 2150. Okay. We can't really get to 21 though, because I'm not going to have enough here. Got 1920 there. So best we can do is like 1980. So let's see. 500. We're at 1180. So this one we can do 1680. All right. And then it's going to be, so trucking line. So the most we can do in trucking line is 300. So we've got 260, which isn't very much profit though. Do, let's see, 170 is 5100. 190 is 47, so that's 360, which is too much. We can only do 300. So if I did 170 and 170 and I guess 170 and the 40. We'll just do these. It's gonna be 1890, which is 10 short of what I said. 1980 was like, yeah, okay. That was the most we can do without getting any penalties. So, yeah, there we go. That gets us to $42,000 profit. So we'll take that as we approach day 20. Alrighty then. So vehicles, we can afford an RTG crane. And the game crashed. I bought my first RTG crane. It gave me the achievement and then it immediately crashed out. All right. Alrighty then. That was a thing. I wonder if I'm going to be in a... Like, it probably didn't save that. Or maybe it did save it and then crashed immediately after saving it. I guess we'll find out. I know it saved it during the day transition at least, so it should at least be at the beginning of the day. Alright, it did save it after I purchased that, so okay. That's interesting. Alright, good. Well we have this now, which how does that fit into our economy now? The RTG crane. Where does that come into play? I don't see it anywhere on here. Okay. I don't know. Used for stacking containers at level 3 yards. Oh, is it just... It's just an additional container stacking thing? So I guess... Oh, so then when I... So these new yards then are for... The new yard expansions are just... So, okay, if I do this... Okay, so it's a much larger cargo stacker, basically. Okay. King of the Yards, upgrade all the yards to the highest level. Full upgrade, upgrade the port buildings to the highest level. Okay, so we're fully upgraded. On all the things. So now it's just we're working towards money to buy this next vehicle, right? 95 grand there. Oh, I see. Oh, it's used over here for the RTG yards. Ah, got it. Okay, we have a third. Because I did those yard upgrades, we now have a third yard here. And I see. It does 1,200. Well, it can do 1,200. We only have one of these, so we can only do 600 there. So, oh, that's interesting. But now the straddle carrier yards can only do 500. So, this goes down to only 500 here. Which frees it up for other things, which is fine. And then this can go to... This does 750, so let's take 10 off of here. 10 onto there. So it's 750, 500, and then 600. So once we get this other one, we'll get the 1,200 there, and then that'll be a ton of stuff. So then that frees up the straddle carrier for both the trucking line and for transport. Okay. All right, I don't hate that. So wrong neighborhood. The workers accidentally loaded a portable locker room into Yard A. You need to remove it. Okay. This is one of the jobs we have to do for the milestone, so we'll take care of that now. As we do. Using the RTG crane, remove the portable locker room from Yard A. Note the container blocking your path. Once you remove the locker room from the yard, load it onto the trailer. Okay. Alright, so how does this thing work? I guess we gotta turn the power on here. Yep. Power is on. Hey, at least this has stairs instead of all ladders. We're in the lap of luxury here, having stairs. Oh, and then there's a ladder we gotta use. But let's. No, okay, I don't need that. Guess.
Hey Tommy, how you liking the new toy?
I only just got here. This already reminds me of. Do you remember the old claw machine at the arcade?
I still have the plush tiger you got me for my birthday. Cost you all your pocket money though, didn't it?
Hey, I got some practice out of it.
I'd rather you had a robot nanny there, like the one on the STS crate.
Haha, very funny. In the end, I figured out how to turn the thing off.
Good for you.
You know, looking at it now, Dad's plan is solid. This RTG should really speed up our operations here.
Yeah, jokes aside, it'd be nice if this became our big break.
Let's make it happen.
Little locker. Said there was a container in the way, right? Wait, is this the thing I was supposed to grab? Because it said there was a container in the way. Unless they have a specific spot where they want me to put this. Over there, I guess? Okay. Oh, I think they mean the container in the way as far as getting it out of here. I think that's what they meant. Container's in the way as far as the stack is concerned. Okay. So I gotta put it down and then move that one over. I see what they mean. They gotta be a little bit more clear about these instructions sometimes, because I'm like, because I thought they meant there was a container on top of it I needed to move, not a container in the pathway. No. Oh, come on. Really? Alright. Select the alternative mode. What's alternative mode? Lateral movement allows you to take an optimal position without doing U-turns. Oh, for this whole... do I... Not sure I want to do that. Do I want to do that? Like I want to turn on the spot here. Okay. That is a cool
One job down.
stacker, but it is very awkward to use. But that is very cool. And so I gotta do supply delivery. Task 3. Supply delivery. 3 containers of supplies will be unloaded from the yard and loaded onto the trailers. Okay. The RTG crane to transfer the marked containers from Yard A to the trailers. What to do? Let's just go grab this thing here. Pull this straight out. Yeah. Looks like it. There we go. Nice. Immediately pulling away. That's kind of cool. Alright. Back into the stack here. Grab B and C. Again, I think we can go straight out. That looks like it. Alright, good. Back over to C here. Alrighty then. Away we go. It's nice and relatively straightforward here, it looks like. Wait, did I? Wait. Did I pick up the wrong one? I think I picked up the wrong one. Still says C is over there. Wait a minute. Was C, was C underneath this one? Oops. I was gonna say, this is like relatively straightforward. I'm surprised it's that straightforward. I thought I had grabbed that. I'm looking over like, wait, why does it still say C is over here? And there it is. Oh, that was it. They didn't want me to load that up? Oh no, something else is happening.
Fire.
Oh, I was gonna say something else is happening.
No, that's not good. I can't let it spread.
Alright. Drop the burning container
Fire alarm blaring here. What's going on?
into the
We
ocean.
got a container on fire, deep in the stack.
Darn it. We lose this yard now, we lose the license. Calling the fire crew.
Got it. I'll see what I can do in the meantime.
Hey, Kate, is that a barbecue you're having or what?
Shut up, Mark. The whole yard could go up in smoke.
Listen, I'm driving a stacker, so you just tell me what to do.
Our cargo will be ashes by the time the response team gets here. Hang on, I have an idea. Get that burning box and dump it in the harbor.
Just like when you burned my birthday cake, right?
You know what? I can learn to cook, but you'll be stupid forever.
Alright, I'm on it.
Damn. Take that, Mark. Hear that? You're gonna be stupid forever. I'm totally an adult here. All right. Go get the container flambe. I bet it was all lithium batteries. Have to throw it deep in the ocean to get it to stop burning. Where the hell is it at? Oh, is it under? Of course, there's containers on top of it, right? Come on, you're gonna give me a bunch of... Oh. It's gonna tick off the job damage. Because it's connected to this thing. Alright, come on. Just gonna put it on the ground, right? I'll pick it up. Out of the way. Alright. Do your thing here. So we have a ticking clock anyway. Alright.
Boss, you can cancel that fire crew call. The container's cooling off in the bay.
Can't say what you did is standard protocol, but great job. You saved that yard. Thank you.
Thanks. I guess I'll get back to work then.
I guess you will. No bonus for you. No bonus for you. Alright. Milestones. So we did that. Claim 5 grand from it. So we just need one more RTG crane, which is 95 grand, which we're pretty close to. In fact, I think if I just do the economy stuff, we would get there. We do have 2 more operations that we can do. But they don't have, they're not for money though. We could rerun one of these things to get another, the money we need. Was it 95 I need it? Actually, it's probably just easier to, let's just do the economy here. Let's not even worry about the jobs. Because we just get orders in, we can buy that next thing, and then probably just immediately get the goal. So, let's see. 38 and 19. Alright. 1020. The railway line we can do up to 1200. So we'll do 520 in that one. Okay. Cool. So those are full. Yeah, I don't have enough for the next one there. It's only going to give us 11,000 now. Because these are full. Like, I got plenty of transport and everything. It's only going to give us 11,000 profit. That gets us to 86, 87 and change. Let's do one of these again. What was the easiest one? It gives us a bunch of money. I could do this wrong neighborhood one again. That was just for this crane. I guess it's another 25. I'm gonna do that. Cause that's pretty straightforward here. Put it onto the trail, yeah. I feel like they like everything else up to this point's been. Oh, there's an elevator? I didn't know there was an elevator on this thing. Huh. We gotta turn it on anyway. But yeah, I get the feel this last bit here doesn't feel like it's as balanced as far as like money and resources and stuff as the rest of the game has been. Either that or I'm just damn good at like picking the right stuff. That's fine, because we're at a point now where all the jobs are like, here's some materials, and I'm like, I have nothing that I can spend materials on. I just need moolah.
Hey, Tommy, how you liking the new toy?
Oh, I only just got here. This already reminds me of You remember the old claw machine at the arcade?
I still have the plush tiger you got me for my birthday. Cost you all your pocket money though, didn't it?
I got some practice out of it.
I'd rather you had a robot Manny there, like the one on the STS crate.
Haha, very funny. In the end, I figured out how to turn that thing off.
Good for you.
You know, looking at it now, Dad's plan is solid. This RTT should really speed up our operations here.
Yeah, jokes aside, it'd be nice if this became our big break.
Let's make it happen then.
In and around a little bit. We're fine though. I don't know why it's catching the edges of some of these other things here. Like things weren't stacked properly. I don't know who could have done that. Also, why is this all messed up here? There we go. Be straight. Be straight on there so I can easily pick you up again. There we go. No.
All done here.
Cool. Okay. That was a nice quick one here. Will that get me? Yes. So vehicles. This one, 95. Boom. Done. Is that milestone done? Or that milestone task done? Alright, so then economy. So what is that? That gave me another RTG yard, so I can fill that up now. So 1930 we have. I need to get to 2450, so can we how much do I have here? Reach stacker. I have more. Yeah, I have more straddle carrier stuff I can do. So let's put that in here because that can't be used anywhere else. So I can take this out, clear that out, and put that in here. So it gives me a lot more to work with. So that's 1920. So we need 2450 at least. So that's 19. That's 1380. 1380 that we can push through there. Yeah. 13. So I wonder if, because there's nothing else I can really do there, right? Like this is the probably the most optimal I can do. Because I can't buy any more vehicles. This is all the vehicles. So I guess it's just you hit that throughput is just in how much orders you do, not exactly how much gets through. So 2450. So 1930. What can we do here? 1200, 900 from the trucking line. All right. So 500 gets us to 2430, right? And then we can do like a small one here. Like this one. Okay. Yeah, it's like there's level 3 shipping office and stuff, but it says I've got all the upgrades. I guess that's for... I have no idea how that works. Yeah, it's weird. Okay. So 23... Yeah, no, it's only counting 2370 there. But how can I do that? How can I get 2450? If I have everything. Because this is like this is almost full here. 1120 out of 1200. Right, so 1120 out of 1200. Well, I have some extra here, right, that I don't need. So let's take this down. the minimum I need there. And then over here, I can fill this up. There we go. Oh, I see. Okay, as long as I could transport 2,450, we're good. Or load 2,450. So I could transport 2,520. I can only load 2,450, which maxes out my entire yards here. So okay, so this should be game complete on day 20.
Take a look at the board. All tasks are complete. We've really dodged a bullet with that fire. Could have cost us everything. Good thing Kate and Mark kept their cool. Nipped it in the bud. Other than that, the RTGs are online and our profits are climbing like never before. If we keep it up, we'll be going international soon. But for now, get some rest. Need you fresh as a daisy and ready to start the next phase tomorrow.
All right, end of day. That's fine. Campaign completed. You've successfully completed the main campaign. Logistics Master. Finish a day with 2,000 TEU handled. 19% of people have completed the game, apparently. Oh, that's it. That's all for Docked, my friends. All right, let's get like a little roundup here of what's going on. So nice to meet you, everybody. Welcome to my thoughts on Docked here. I just finished the game. I have the music turned off, unfortunately, but yeah, this was pretty good. It's interesting. There's stuff in the game, like it looks like there was going to be more to the game. Like there's level 3 things that you can level up to that I guess they just cut at the end, because it kind of just ends after the 7th milestone. And there's no from what I understand, they're working on giving you like an open-ended sandbox mode, which this game does not have. So I guess I should start out by saying, like, this is a dock simulator. This really is more of a heavy machinery simulator more than anything else. And I gotta say, all the machines in the game, and you get to play around with a lot of things like ship-to-shore cranes and various other cranes along the way, and stackers, and all kinds of stuff, railway loaders and things. Everything in the game is like all of the, with the exception of the one mobile hook thing, everything in the game operates pretty cleanly. Like it felt good to operate a lot of the stuff. It felt really, really good. It's the game is based around localized like tasks. So if you're coming into the game thinking, oh, I'm gonna like completely unload a container ship and stuff like that, they don't do that. And I can get why people are like, upset about not being able to do that, because like a game like this, a lot of simulators are sort of sandbox simulators, right? They kind of like, they give you the mechanics and then they just let you just kind of mindlessly go and do your thing. This one is very focused. Like it's focused on just tasks. You do a bunch of tasks. You try to make, so each of the tasks gives you money or resources as a reward. Some of them have a bonus that if you do it within a certain time limit, you can get an extra bonus on them. There's a few on each milestone, but there's not too many, so you don't have to worry too much about it. If you just want to, kind of relax and chill with it, you certainly can. There's the milestones. There's 7 milestones in the game, and each one of those milestones is centered around getting shipping containers through the port, and there's a whole like economy tab where you have to you basically are the manager, and you're just kind of setting up high level logistics where you're just saying, okay, I got this much that has to come off the ship, and it's got to go into I need this much space in the yards for it and all that stuff, and you kind of have to work that out. It's a little bit of a puzzle. It does take a little bit of staring at it for a little bit to kind of figure out how it works, but once you figure it out, it's fairly intuitive. It does lack some quality of life stuff. Like I would have liked to be able to so the way the game works is you have to accept an order, and then once you've accepted an order, then you can see all the numbers and how much cargo has to flow through the system. And what I would have liked better, I think would have worked a lot better, is if you could have done sort of a planning mode and said, like, I'm not going to accept this order yet, but if I did, what would that look like? And can I maneuver my stuff around to make it fit? As it is right now, you kind of have to do the numbers in your head, and it's not necessarily straightforward because a lot of the equipment that you use to move cargo through the system can be used in multiple steps, but a lot of it can't be. A lot of it's specialized. So you kind of have to split your thought processes around a little bit to get through it. But so there's a little bit of quality of life stuff there. There is no, like I said, it's all sort of guided tasks. Simple task, well, not simple tasks, but straightforward tasks. Like each task could take anywhere from 10 minutes to do to sometimes 30, 35 minutes, depending on how many things they throw at you. But the story tasks tend to throw a little bit of randomness at you. Not randomness, but they tend to throw some curveballs at you along the way. And there's a through line. There's story from this perspective of like there's flavor text. There's not really any kind of story that is worth any kind of time. It's just the various characters in the game sort of interacting with one another. I guess the overarching story is that you're trying to save this port from bankruptcy and turning it around and that kind of thing. And that's about it. I mean, there's like hints at like love interests and all kinds of other things. And it's there entirely just to kind of not have, it's there entirely to just kind of give flavor to the world and anything else. And it's, it's nothing to write home about. You kind of just groan a little bit and just keep on going with it. The mechanics of like I said, the mechanics in the game are really good. There are some physics snafus that happen quite a bit that can be a little bit frustrating. Mostly on that one, I can't remember the name of the crane, but it's a crane on wheels that moves around, and you unlock it, I think, around milestone 4 or 5 or something like that. And it's thankfully there's not that many missions that require it, or not that many tasks that require it. But the ones that do all suck. Like that thing, the physics on that thing, just trying to pick things up and pull them over is just pretty terrible. There is a sort of a damage meter in the game, like equipment damage that can happen. And if that goes too high, then your task failed. But honestly, I don't think with the exception of one task at the end, where there was a container on fire, and that every couple seconds it was ticking off a damage indicator. I think I ended that mission or that task with like 70% damage, and that was probably the highest I had ever gotten. So it's not, even though there is a mechanic there for it, it's, you really have to be completely, you have to go out of your way to fail due to that. There is another thing. There is like a repair mechanic where you can go and sort of repair as part of a task. It's not, and this is the other thing, is like it's really not a sandbox. It's really a very focused game. So like, you don't have to repair stuff normally unless it's part of a task. And then once you're in that task, you'll be given a scanner. You have to scan for the part that fails, and then when you find it, you're then given mini games. There's a bunch of different mini games that the game can fire off. They're a mixed bag. There's a couple of them. They tend to be more annoying than fun. And I believe, I'm not entirely sure, but I believe there is an option to turn them off. I guess I can look in the settings here to see if there was an option to turn them off. No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, they can be pretty annoying. Some of them are, and the instructions that you're given tend to not be very helpful when you first do the mini game. So you're bound to fail the first time you see a mini game, just because it doesn't. A lot of them just don't make instant sense, or the instructions are just pretty bad. And some of them are just plain badly implemented. There's one with like 3 spinning gears, and every so often one of the gears has a colored line, and you have to sort of, when that colored line hits a line on the side, you have to click a button. The problem is there's 2 different colored lines. One of them is light blue, and the other one is cyan. So good luck figuring out, and each one of them is a different button. And if you press the wrong button, it's counted against you, right? So a lot of times it was just a matter of like, I can't tell the difference between these 2 freaking colors, right? I don't know why they did it that way. They could have made them 2 completely different colors, but they made them 2 very, very similar colors. And it was very frustrating from that perspective. Very, very frustrating. So that can be a source of frustration. It's a very tailored experience. Like I said, there's no sandbox here. There's not a whole lot of room to kind of go off and do your own thing either. So you kind of have to understand that coming in. Like a lot of simulation games kind of take the guardrails off at some point, just kind of let you do your thing. This one really doesn't. It's just, you're doing tasks or you're sitting on a menu. You're not really, you're not off doing your own thing, usually. So there's that. But otherwise it was a fun game. I had some fun with it. If you don't mind a tailored experience, it's, I would definitely recommend it. If you're really looking for like a sandbox, like take the training wheels off kind of thing, you probably won't enjoy it that much. If you're looking for something a little bit deeper than just machines, I mean, basically this is a machine simulator. It's not really a dock simulator. It's here's a bunch of machines to play around, to drive. And you don't really, like, some of the machines are really detailed, like the interiors and stuff. But you very rarely have to do anything with them. More often than not, you just start off a task in the driver's seat, everything's started and ready to go, which is fine. I prefer that because some of these things like require you to go up flights and flights and flights of ladders and stairs, and it's kind of, it could be a little bit annoying after a while just to get to the cab of a few things. But it's I don't know. There was a lot of variety. in the tasks. At the end, it did seem like it kind of ran out of ideas, because it like everything, like all the milestones were pretty balanced as far as like how much resources you need, upgrade resources you need versus how much money you need to upgrade the stuff. And then right at the end in milestone 7, I had a bunch of jobs left that were giving me resources, but I had nothing to spend resources on. So I was just I just needed money, and so I ended up you can replay a job you've done already, and so I ended up just replaying a job that I'd done already to get the additional cash I needed to unlock the end of it. So yeah, right towards the end it kind of drops off a bit. And I actually had just one crash throughout this, I think this whole game, and that one was in milestone 7 towards the end, where I got as soon as I bought my first RTG in there, which I still don't know what that stands for. I got an achievement, it saved the game, and then it immediately crashed. But luckily it had saved and everything, so I just loaded it back up again and everything was fine. So that was the only crash I actually had in the game, with everything going on in there. So not bad from that perspective. But yeah, that has been docked, my friends. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next game thoughts video. See ya. All right, friends. That'll do it for me for tonight. I'm going to turn the webcam back off. Hey, we finished docked. So, good stuff. Good stuff all around. I think the next thing I'm going to tackle as far as simulators go will likely be I don't know if I don't know if I'll play the game all the way through, but it's definitely something I'll play every so often, which will be probably Seafarer. So we'll take a look at that probably next week or weekend. Probably next weekend. There's a bunch of games coming out too, so I don't know when I'm going to get around to it, but we'll see. Anyway, my friends, that will do it for me for tonight. Tomorrow night, we should be back in Octopath Traveler 0 tomorrow night, and probably Tuesday something else is there's a game coming out, so I might end up on Tuesday playing a game, a new game coming out. I think is that Tuesday that's coming out? Let's see. Let's look at our wish list while I'm here. Yeah, release dates. So, what's coming out? Well, Road to Vostok is going into early access on tomorrow. But I don't know if I'm going to jump into that right away. We'll see. Yeah, so we got Samson is coming out on Tuesday, it looks like, 4/8. So today's the 6th, right? So Monday, no, that's Wednesday. Okay, that's coming out Wednesday. Vostok is coming out Tuesday. Okay, so Wednesday for this one, and then Lay of the Land is also Wednesday, but that one I can hold off on. Restore Your Island is like Friday that's coming out. Okay. Or is that Thursday? That's Monday is the 6th. Tuesday is the 7th. Wednesday is the 8th. Thursday is the 9th. Yeah, that's the Thursday. So Thursday the 9th is that. And Solar Expanse, which we played the early look at. And then Crystal Fall is Friday, apparently. Backpack Survivors I haven't tried yet, so that's next week. We got Replaced next week. We got Space Slog on the 17th. When is that? What is the 17th? Next Friday. What is it with the Friday releases? This is I don't hate it. It's just curious what the Friday releases as opposed to Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then Tides of Tomorrow is the 22nd, which is next Wednesday, or 2 weeks from now, Wednesday, I should say. And then Outbound is the day after that, Thursday. I'm definitely playing Outbound. Definitely playing Outbound. I might try Tides of Tomorrow again. I kind of bounced off the demo. It wasn't really doing anything for me, but it's been cooking ever since. So I'll probably just give it a try because it's an interesting idea. It just didn't seem like it was implemented too well. And then I'm definitely going to be playing Outbound when it comes out. Almost definitely, unless somehow something else is going on. But that's kind of the upcoming stuff, my friends. Anyway, like I said, I guess we can go and set docked as completed, because it is completed for now. Very good. Very good. But so yeah, I guess that means tomorrow and Tuesday we'll be doing Octopath Traveler 0. Trying to make more progress with the story there. I've done some stuff off camera with the side quests and things, so should be able to kind of focus a little bit on the main story stuff, hopefully. So we'll do that, and then we'll play the rest of the week by ear as things come out that I want to take a look at. So we'll see. We'll see how we're going. Anyway, my friends, that is it for me for tonight. If you happen to run across this on the YouTubes and you have a like and or a subscribe that you can spare, maybe toss my way, that'd be really great and awesome and swell. It helps out tremendously and I appreciate it greatly. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone has an excellent morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what it is for you, and hope to see you back here again in the future for some more stuff, whatever happens to suit your fancy. Until then, see you, bye.
I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor a rumph.
You watch your ass.